Quest Field in Seattle. It's Wild Card Saturday, the first game. The New Orleans Saints against the Seattle Seahawks. And of course, the fans here very proud of the 12th man status, this loud stadium. And Walter Jones, the offensive tackle who made 10 playoff appearances for the Seahawks, raising the 12th man flag here at Quest Field.
Out of bounds if you're going to do that. You get the ball to 43.
First run is to Lynch, and he has a nice run. The Seahawks, one of the worst rushing attacks in the NFL. Here's how they start offensively.
Matt Hasselbeck, Boston College.
Marshawn Lynch, Oakland Ice City, California.
Michael Robinson, Penn State.
Mike Williams, USC.
Ben Obawanu, Auburn.
John Carlson, Notre Dame.
Russell Okung, Oklahoma State.
Tyler Columbus, Colorado.
Chris Spencer, Ole Miss.
Mike Gibson, Cal.
Sean Locklear, NC State.
Lynch breaking free for the moment and takes it down close to the 20-yard line. That is a run of 10 yards on first down before he's tackled by Darren Sharper. Sharper getting the start today at free safety for Malcolm Jenkins, who's injured.
Michael Robinson, the former quarterback at Penn State. Russell Okung, the first-round pick. Power downhill football. That's 2 carries in this drive where they picked up 7+ yards in the power game. Okung, 2 bad ankles, pushing Will Smith out of the way. And if they can run downhill, it's going to make their task a lot easier. Tom, when he drops his shoulder pads and runs behind them, this is a big guy with good movement skills. And you mentioned a minute ago how woeful their rush attack was during the year. They were number 31 in the league, next to last, only averaging 89 yards a game. He gives them a whole different dimension when he comes downhill like he just did.
Here he is again. Unable to get the first down before he's surrounded by 4 Saints and driven out of bounds. Lynch. Right, so Hasselbeck with a first down handoff to Lynch. Marshawn Lynch to get about 5 yards before he's surrounded and forward progress stopped. 9, third quarter. First down run by Lynch. Marshawn Lynch. Who could have predicted effective running game by the Seahawks? They did have a good running attack when they beat the Rams for the NFC West Championship last weekend, but all season long, not much.
2 wide receivers, both critical to the block. First, Ruvel Martin, then Michael Williams. Both of them get blocks on bigger people, on linebackers, and you pick up 9 yards in the run game. And 2 weeks in a row, the Hawks effective on the ground.
9 yards on first down gives you a lot of options. They go right back to Lynch, who picks up the first. Toss sweep to Lynch. Marshawn Lynch picking his way forward. And the offensive line of the Seahawks, which had been so jumbled up all season long, hard to find any consistency, you would think. Their rushing game perhaps showing that, and what a job they've done today.
Yeah, and they've had 10 different starting offensive line combinations this year. You know, you compare that to New Orleans, they're one of 2 teams that have had the same 5 guys all season long. Should be a huge advantage New Orleans, but I give Art Valero and Pat Rule, the 2 offensive line coaches, a ton of credit for bringing this group together.
And the Seahawks, who made over 270 transactions, most in the league all season. Here's Lynch. Can he get the corner? No. He will be close to the first down, but Jabari Greer, clock starts on the snap. Hand off to Lynch. And the Saints, expecting that, stack him up immediately.
Nice job up front by the Saints. Point of attack. Harper does a great job on the fullback. That's what stacked it up at the line of scrimmage. Shanley coming over the top. And like you said, Tom, they're expecting run. They're getting after him. 8-man front. Hasselbeck at some point in this series is probably going to have to take a shot down the field to get the first down.
Crowd silent now, as opposed to when the Saints have the ball. Oh, look at this run. What a run. Marshawn Lynch still on his feet. Has blockers now. He's dancing his way for the touchdown. What a run, 67 yards by Marshawn Lynch. Murray's extra point is good.
That's as good an effort as I've ever seen in my life from a running back who they traded for from Buffalo. Downhill, physical, and down the field, you're going to see Matt Hasselbeck and the whole offensive line. Watch him cut it back, and you're going to see all kinds of people sprinting down the field to help him. He breaks the tackle of Shanley, runs through Sharper, runs through Adele, runs through Jabari Greer. Get off me, he says to Tracy Porter. Look all the way down the field, Hasselbeck, all the offensive linemen. Are you kidding me? Columbus is down the field. 78 Columbus, the offensive guard. The quarterback, Hasselbeck, was 30 yards down the field. Look at the hustle by Columbus. Here he is right here. Hasselbeck, Michael Williams, Locklear. Look at that. Locklear and Hasselbeck coming up from behind. Are you kidding me? Alex Brown, I don't know how many missed tackles and broken tackles were in there.
I think at least a half dozen tackles that Lynch broke. He broke at least a half dozen tackles on that run. What a run, an amazing effort by Marshawn Lynch.
How about the whole rest of the offense? Columbus, Hasselbeck, everybody downfield helping.
Murray's kickoff to Meacham. Katrina and so many woes in that city. It was one of the times as Lynch pounds ahead, one of the times that a sporting event can lift an entire community and give them a new attitude. It was an amazing sociological thing as well as a sporting thing. And Drew Brees, who was the hero, who was given so much to his adopted community of New Orleans, the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. And here they come to the playoffs, 11-point favorites. And the Seahawks not intimidated despite being down 10-0, despite being down 17-7. 11-point underdogs at home with the worst record ever, 7-9. And now just a minute 23 from pulling off one of the biggest upsets in NFL playoff history, knocking out the defending Super Bowl champions.
And Tom,
Lynch.
now let's look ahead to next week. If Green Bay loses to Philadelphia, then Seattle will go on the road to Atlanta. If Green Bay beats Philadelphia, then they'll go on the road to the second seed, Chicago.
1 minute. Saints cannot stop the clock.
What a great story this is. And you had a feeling this week in their building that the Seattle Seahawks coaches and players absolutely believed they were peaking at the right time.
Here's the victory formation.
Oh, come on. I don't know why Marvin Mitchell's taking a shot there. Come on, man.
Well, the Seahawks turn over free after Hasselbeck's interception on the third play of the game. It is a shocker. No other way to say it. 11-point home underdogs with a record of 7-9 facing the Super Bowl champions. And Matt Hasselbeck, the veteran, and the young Seahawks with their first-year coach Pete Carroll pull off the shocking upset of the New Orleans Saints. And give a nod to their fans too. They believe they turned out today. They caused 3 false starts. And this one will be enjoyed in the Seattle area for a long time. I see Alex has a hand trying to corral Pete Carroll. Alex, can you get him?
Yeah, Coach, turn around here. Listen, all year long, the mantra has been the defending champs are coming to town, right?
Yep.
What's the emotion?
Well, matter of fact, I feel pretty calm right now. Matt played so great today. Our guys played such a great football game. We did with our crowd, and we fit together so beautifully. We kind of expected to win. I know that sounds crazy,
really?
but we did expect to win. And the fact that it happened, it just kind of like, well, take it in stride and go to the next one. So I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way this mindset of this team was.
Matt, did you expect to win?
I think we all thought, we respect the heck out of the Saints, but I think we felt something special, all week and today, and we'll see. It's a good start for us.
Quickly rank, how big of an upset is this?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a big game against a great opponent. Drew played awesome tonight. They got a great team. It was fun.
All right, Tom, back to you.
All right, Matt Hasselbeck. Maybe his final game as a Seahawk, we don't know. He told us the other day he wanted to be a general manager when he in the NFL when his career is over. Well, this is one he'll savor forever for the rest of his career. 41-36, the Seahawks upset the defending Super Bowl champions. Coming up next, Wild Card Saturday continues on NBC as the Jets head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts in a rematch of last year's AFC Championship. So for Mike Mayock and Alex Flanagan, Tom Hammond saying so long from Seattle. Seahawks win. Can you believe it?